title of this video is Do Not Return to Sender for a reason. When somebody sends you hatred, you don't send that back to them. If they send you negativity, you don't return that. If they send you the hope that you fail or crash or burn of some type of business endeavor or something you're trying, or an invention or an intention or an idea you're trying to get off the ground, you don't send that back to them, man. Then you know better than they are. These people are disconnected from their happiness. So much so that they're sending you hatred. So why would you want to reduce yourself to their level of intelligence and negativity and bitterness? Then you know better than they are. You know? I mean, you really have to analyze that, the whole situation. This in life, you're going to just get this. It doesn't matter who you are. You're not going to be liked by everybody. You could be the nicest person in the world. There's somebody out there who's going to hate your freaking guts because they just don't like your face. Some energies are not meant to be in the same room at the same time. I'm quite sure everybody's had that happen where, you just all of a sudden you find yourself in a public event or a bar or whatever, and there's just some person in the crowd that just, you don't even know them. Their energy is just setting you off. It's very off-putting to be in their presence. You just don't jive with this person. That's because in a past life, this person probably murdered you or whatever it is. You never know. But energy never lies. You know what I mean? But to return that type of stuff to a person that's just, just a low vibrational creature, that has to speak volumes about you. That's childish. That's what happens when you operate from a space of egocentric, childish pettiness. You operate off of impulse and instinct. You don't think things through logically with prudence and pragmatism. You're operating from an irrational standpoint, which is your feelings and emotions. Your feelings get hurt, and then you have to retaliate and send that back. It's true. So that's why I say do not return to sender. What you want to do, if somebody sends you hatred, you don't send it back to them. You send it to the universe to be transmuted into a viable form of high vibrational love and light and to be returned to the earth. That's what you do. You don't absorb it and you don't send it back to them. You send it to the universe. You send it to the universe and say, listen, this person is in such a bad way. They got to send me hatred and they want me to fail and crash and burn and not be successful and God knows what else. I mean, check it out, man. If you hit the lottery, like a big lottery, you think your neighbors in the area would be happy for you? That's what they would tell you in your face. But behind closed doors, they'd be probably wishing your demise. Oh, why didn't I get to hit the lottery? Why did it happen to them? Who are they? I hope they burn. I hope they crash and fail. I hope they burn through all their money in weeks. I hope that everything, falls apart for them. That's what you're going to be encountering telepathically. They won't tell you to your face because they're disingenuous. That's human nature. How many people are going to honestly be, happy for you and mean you well? Not too many. Even your own family. They might say, oh, we wish you the best, but secretly and privately, do they honestly? Really think about it for a minute. Not too many of them do. I'm not saying everybody's like this, but you really got to check the reality of the situation when it comes to matters like this. That's why I say don't send anything back to them like that. If you want to send an energy back to somebody who sent an energy to you, make sure it's love or something high vibrational, because the last thing this world needs is more of that same projected energy of garbage, man. You have to be careful that you're not an indiscriminate projector. And by that, I mean you have to be very, very cognizant of the energies you're projecting out there, because that's what you're not only going to come back to you, but that's what you're saturating everybody. You're saturating everybody else with those waves of energy. So you can't be indiscriminate with these things. You have to be conscientious. You have to be conscious of what you're doing. You can't just be like, going around just throwing your energy out, oh, whatever. You can't do that. And especially if somebody's sending you hatred, you don't send that back to them. Then you're no better than they are. And the whole premise of you being here is to better yourself, not to make yourself worse. Those are just my thoughts on this.